What is up, guys? This is Mateo's 2020 Politics here, and today I'm back from a new video. I've been gone for like 2 weeks. No particular reason. I just stopped uploading. I also had some school. I guess that would be the reason if I had to choose one. So, anyways, you read the topic of this video. Uh, Joe Biden has once again backstabbed Bernie Sanders, and it is reasons like these why I'm not going to support him on election day. I'm actually supporting the Green Party, in case we don't know. So, reasons like these. It's so sad to see how Bernie is just a good guy. He's always helping Biden, always trying to support him, because he's doing it for the greater good in his mind. Now, I wouldn't do it if I were him. I would have held Medicare for All hostage and basically said, hey, Joe Biden, if you support Medicare for All, then I'll endorse you. But yeah, Bernie's putting all his effort. He's funding Biden. He wants him to win. And then Joe Biden is continuously stabbing him in the back. So that just gets me sad. It's really exciting to see. Because he's taking progressives for granted. A few months ago he said he will never ever support Medicare for All. So, anyways, recently, and this went viral a few days ago, I'm a bit late to jump in. So Joe Biden, in a Michigan interview, was asked a question, and his reply was, "Look, I'm not a socialist. I beat the socialist." So, let's take a moment to watch, and then we'll discuss. Great job isolating Bernie supporters and the 69% of Americans who are in favor of Medicare for All. No, dude, you did not win. Do you know who won the nomination? Barack Obama. Because you damn well know that if it weren't for Barack Obama, he wouldn't have won. Every single debate, Joe Biden was just talking about Barack Obama. One time he was asked a question about what he would do on day one of his administration. Didn't answer the question, just said, look, Barack Obama was a great guy. Every single debate, he was just shouting out Barack Obama and trying to associate himself with Barack Obama, just nonstop. And I'm very much confident in saying this, which is that the majority of his support was your apolitical default support. I'm very much sure that when the voters would go to the ballot box, or depending on if it was mail-in voting or not, when they would vote, and they would see that Joe Biden was on the ballot, first thing they think of is Barack Obama. First thing. And these people who aren't that knowledgeable in the topic of politics are going to say, oh, he was vice president of the first black president? Okay, count me in. They don't look into his positions. And here's how you know that. Because if people really knew about Joe Biden's record, if people found out that he was friends with segregationists back in the day. He was buddy-buddy with Strom Thurmond, all of those massive racists back in the day. If people knew that he was in favor of segregating school buses, that he was a massive advocate of the crime bill, which to this day is still responsible for hundreds of thousands of African Americans being incarcerated. If people knew that, trust me, he would lose all of his support. But the supporters were, of course, too ignorant and didn't look into him. And if they had, they by no doubt would have supported a different candidate. It's very clear that his supporters, for the most part, didn't research enough about him. Because if they had seen his terrible record and the fact that he's just a gaffe machine, trust me, his support would have just gone down the drain. All right. So we know this because when he first announced he was running, his numbers soared all the way up. And then it just went down. It got cut by like 25% when people noticed that he was a gaffe machine, essentially. And then, at the beginning of the primaries, many people forget this. But in the early states, Joe Biden was just losing terribly. In New Hampshire, he got 5th place. 5th place, right? And here's what happens. Because he was losing so badly, Obama decided to hold a conference call with Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, and Elizabeth Warren. And what he basically told them was, look, Pete, Amy, you've got to drop out, endorse Biden, and you got to get your supporters to back him. Liz, girl, you got to stay in the race, and you got to split the vote with Bernie. So, Joe Biden, if it weren't for them, you wouldn't have won the nomination. That's a fact. They literally had to all drop out just to save your ass because of how pathetically weak you were. Okay? You were losing badly, and if it weren't for them, you wouldn't have won the nomination. Okay? So, the next time you run into Barack Obama on the street, thank him for winning the nomination, okay? Just thank Barack Obama for winning the nomination for you because he did all that work. Oh, and not to mention the fact that mainstream media the entire time was just smearing Bernie Sanders and just backing Biden. I could make an entire list of every single time they smeared him. here are just two examples. All right. So after Bernie Sanders had his heart attack, the mainstream media, I forgot which source it was, they held an interview with Bernie Sanders, and they literally saturated his face pink in an effort to make it look like he was sick after his heart attack. Another example, they said he was a socialist when he was a social democrat. Back when Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders were having their own personal feud, when she claimed he was sexist and all of that. And then at one of the CNN debates, presidential debates, the host asked Bernie Sanders, Senator Sanders, did you in any way say women could not be president of the United States? Then he replied, no, I did not, of course. And then they turned to Elizabeth Warren, and here's what they say. Elizabeth Warren, how did you react to when Bernie Sanders stated women couldn't be president? Are you serious? Are you serious? So, no, Joe Biden, you didn't win the nomination. Barack Obama and CNN won it, okay? The mainstream media smeared Bernie Sanders all the way, promoted you because they have a bias against you and they're funded by the corporations. And Barack Obama had to intervene to save you because of how weak you were and because of how badly you were losing, okay? That's what happened. What a moron. He doesn't even know it. Like, he doesn't seem to understand that if it weren't for Barack Obama and the mainstream media, he wouldn't have won, okay? He doesn't seem to get that. I don't know what to say, man. We have a narcissistic, corrupt a-hole of a president, and we've got an opponent who is a massively out of touch, elitist idiot. Okay. You see, I'm not voting for I can't vote. Okay, but I'm not supporting either candidate. I'm just not doing it. I refuse to, because I'm not. I get the whole idea of vote for lesser of the two evils. Okay, Joe Biden is awful, but get Donald Trump out. No, look, but Joe Biden is part of the problem in the United States. He is part of the corruption and the rot in D.C. He's funded by the corporations. He's never going to support Medicare for all, and he's stubborn too. He never compromises. So the idea that when he gets into office, he can be pressured into supporting Medicare for all, he's not going to do it. He's a very stubborn person. Okay, uncompromising with the left. He's going to try to go for the right, which just goes to show how out of touch it is. Well, this was Mateo's 2020 Politics. Have a nice day, and I'll see you later.